lady, don't you think that bike's a little big for you?
Welcome to Moto Trek. I'm Cassie Meyer, professional motorcycle instructor with West 38 Moto. I'm a petite rider and I operate one of the heaviest adventure motorcycles on the market. I prefer not to wrangle this 555-pound motorcycle, so I've learned to work smarter and not harder. One of the ways that I conserve energy is by using a variety of mounting and dismounting techniques. Learning these techniques can really help with your endurance while adventure riding. Let's start with what I call a standard mount. Most people are typically going to park their bike in this fashion, which is where the wheel is turned to the same direction that the kickstand is on. There's nothing wrong with having it this way, but I prefer twisting the handlebars, pointing the wheel away from the kickstand. It opens up all of this space and it brings this front brake a lot closer to me, making mounting the motorcycle a lot more simple. All I do is grab that front brake and swing over. You can certainly dismount from the same side that you mounted it from, or you can actually exit the motorcycle on the right side. Now we don't have a kickstand on the right side, so we have to approach this a little bit differently. The handlebar technique is going to be the same. If I want to go this way, I need to open this up, allow that big open space once more, slide over. I want to have my hand on this front brake just in case. You can either press on the motorcycle here, you can grab your guards. I usually prefer down here. And what this does is it pushes that motorcycle back into that kickstand to ensure it doesn't go anywhere. If you want to mount the motorcycle from the right side, you're going to grab that front brake, press the bike a little bit into that kickstand, and swing a leg over. Being off-road, you never know what you're going to run into. So knowing how to do that, both dismounting and remounting from that side, is important. Now, if you ever go out and you end up on pavement or where there's a lot of traffic, this is also the side that a lot of police officers will mount or dismount from, because traffic's whizzing on this side, it's a lot safer over here. The Cowboy Mount is a technique that allows us to mount the motorcycle closer to it, reducing any leg swing. It also puts us higher on the motorcycle, allowing our legs to get over the luggage more easily. You're going to pull on the handlebars, put your left foot on the left peg, engage that front brake, and place your right foot on the right peg. If you can't mount the motorcycle from the left side and you've got too much luggage to allow a leg swing, you can cowboy mount from this side too. You're going to put your right foot on the right peg. You're going to put as much weight as you can over the side stand to ensure the bike is stable. Swing your leg around and put it on the peg. This bike is really heavy and it's leaned a lot on this side stand. With my leverage, I'm not going to be able to upright the motorcycle in this way. Instead, with both feet on the ground, I can use my body's leverage to upright the motorcycle. Fold in the side stand. This is where this mount becomes a little bit more challenging. The bike has to be balanced and you have to be balanced. What you're looking for in the motorcycle is for it to feel soft. If it leans too far one way or the other, it becomes heavy. You want to find that perfect zone. Come up close to the motorcycle and actually turn the handlebars. Again, you're opening up all of this space and it allows the bike to lean into you just a little bit. So now that you and the bike can work together. Stand up on one foot, throw that leg over, and immediately bring that foot to the peg. In order to find the balance in your motorcycle, let the bike be up on two wheels and start to move around it. Making sure to put your hands in places where it's nice and firm, not on anything that can move. I like to let the bike tip to one side or the other. When I get usually to the back side of it, it'll end up getting really heavy. I'm trying to find that perfect soft spot. Here, I'm hardly doing any work, but when I let it drop, then I have to work. You can travel around the whole motorcycle this way. It helps you become a little bit more acquainted. And this will help you find that balance when you're mounting the motorcycle without a side stand. With a lot of practice, you can actually learn to mount and dismount the motorcycle while it's in motion. The reason that I like using the rolling mount and dismount is it conserves a lot of energy for me. I'm only 5'4" and I have a 27-inch inseam. Getting this bike up takes a lot of work. I don't always have enough leverage to get the bike up when I have a leg over one side of it. This isn't gonna work. So rather, I can just bump the bike up with both feet on one side, put a foot on the peg, and ride away. And that requires a lot less work. With the motorcycle uprighted and the side stand in, stand next to the motorcycle using your hip to balance it. Bring your left foot to the left peg. Look in the direction you want to be going, engage that clutch, and start the engine. If it's not already in first gear, go ahead and put it there. Use delicate and deliberate input on both the clutch and the throttle to slowly start moving forward. As soon as the bike starts moving, you have to commit and pull that foot off the ground. If you drag it behind you, you're going to lose your balance, have to stop and start again. Once you're standing up and the bike is in motion, fine-tune your balance again, throw your leg over and put your foot on the peg. The rolling dismount technique is the rolling mount in reverse. Once you're a few bike lengths away from where you've decided you want to stop, you're going to pull in the clutch at the same time swinging your leg over. Apply delicate pressure to the front brake. As soon as you come to a complete stop, you bring your foot down. To learn these techniques, it takes a lot of practice. There's no getting around it. You have to put in the time. So you're gonna have days where you drop the bike and you drop the bike a lot, especially in the things that are gonna require a lot of balance. You just have to go through it. I dropped my bike 1,000 times trying to learn some of these techniques. If you really want it, continue to be persistent. Practice, practice, practice. You're gonna get it. It's just, you gotta get there first. Regardless of what kind of rider you are, you can always conserve energy using these mounting and dismounting techniques. Give a few of them a try and find the ones that work best for you.